It all begins like a rogue royal giant thrown recklessly at the bridge. No strategy, no setup, just pure desperation. The stranger comes in hot, opening with a blunt horny, like it's some kind of spell meant to open gates and tear down defenses. But you don't bite, not even close. You counter instantly with the cold, hard underage, locking your tower's focus on him like a precise musketeer sighting down her rifle. To freeze his momentum, you deploy the Ice Spirit, an elegant little move that locks the entire chaotic mess in place for a moment, buying yourself precious time. Unfazed by your Ice Spirit's chill, the stranger escalates. He drops "let's see body" like he's spamming a goblin gang, quick, messy, and illegal in tone. It's a reckless, wild push hoping to overwhelm your defenses, flooding the lane with small, biting insults that swarm and distract. But you don't panic. Instead, you counter hard with a devastating question. Are you trying to be a pedophile? This is your Tesla tower activating fully, electric wires crackling and sparks flying. Your defense is primed, the high voltage shock ready to fry his next attempt before it even reaches the bridge. His reply comes weak and disjointed. "No, I'm 16, as if tossing out a hog rider at the river with zero backup is going to change the flow of battle. The hog rider barrels forward, swinging wildly, hoping to catch your morals off guard, to distract you with a rush of misplaced bravado. But you don't flinch. Calm and cold, you respond with a quick, big whoop, and then strike decisively with the knockout blow. Still a crime. Like the mini PEKKA, descending with a precise mechanical strike, you slice clean through his hog rider. No tower hits allowed on your watch. Trying to regain footing, he attempts to reset his cycle with "cause I asked to see your body," followed by a sad little slash. Like punctuation is supposed to soften the creepy tone. Then he quickly tries to cover. Did I say nude? Number. It's a panicked skeletons and ice golem combo shuffled awkwardly forward, accompanied by a badly timed log rolling toward your side. His push is fragmented, lacking cohesion, and utterly ineffective. You've already rotated back to your counters. His entire scattered assault melts away before it even crosses the river, crushed under the weight of your experience and perfect card rotation. Then the insult loop begins. "Idiot," he hurls, a lowly spear goblin tossed in on defense, hoping for a little chip damage. A little distraction. You don't even acknowledge it. You remain ice cold, unshaken. "Fuck you're thick," he continues, throwing fire spirits at your tower in blind, desperate anger. But you're ready. E-Wiz zaps forward, his electric bolts shutting down the fiery onslaught before it can land a single hit. You decide it's time to pull out the big gun, the counter that will turn the tide for good. You started by asking if I was horny. This is your hunter dropping into the pocket, perfectly timed and placed, his deadly shotgun blast spreading wide and tearing through the stranger's entire cycle like a well-aimed rocket barrage. The opponent scrambles, stuttering now, off-tempo and off-balance, desperately trying to defend a push that can't be defended. He stammers back, "Yes, before you said underage," attempting to deploy a minor for some sneaky chip damage against your well-placed logic and defenses. But you have anticipated this move long ago. Tombstone goes down in the center, perfectly positioned to block the minor's advance. There's no way through. The minor hits nothing but air, and all the stranger has done is waste even more precious elixir on a futile attempt. Finally, defeated and desperate, he repeats the same weak insult, "Idiot." You respond with a zap, a flicker of electricity that barely even touches the tower. It's all he has left. His deck, his cycle, his whole game plan has collapsed under your relentless, calm pressure. You don't even flinch. You've already moved on, secured your position, preserved your elixir, and maintained complete control from start to finish. This wasn't a battle, it was a dismantling. He came in reckless, threw all the wrong cards, and ignored every rule of the game, while you, cool and composed under pressure, read his cycle before he even had a chance to reset. From the very first ice spirit that froze his momentum to the final tombstone that sealed his fate, your placement was flawless, your patience absolute. You turned every reckless push into an opportunity, every weak insult into a counterattack. You played the game like a true champion. The match ends with your king tower untouched, standing tall and unscathed like the last fortress on the field, while his side of the board is cluttered with failed pushes and the residue of shame. You didn't even need to 3-crown him, just letting his deck collapse under its own weight was more than enough to claim victory. It all kicks off with one of the wildest cold opens imaginable. No greeting, no warm-up, just a straight-up bomb dropped in the first message. Hi, F22, M32 couple here. Would you fuck my husband while I watch? That's not an opener. That's a full-on royal giant dropped at the bridge with 0 elixir in hand. No setup, no synergy, no shame, just vibes and a desperation play that reeks of tilt. It's like they threw a Sparky into the arena without even checking if Zap was in your cycle. This isn't matchmaking, it's matchmaking malpractice. And your response? Simple, one-worded, and already starting to stall the madness. You hit back with which is basically the Electro Spirit of social defense, not meant to deal damage, just slow the push down and let you process the insanity. It buys you a second of mental elixir to even figure out what deck you're playing against. This isn't ladder, this is some challenge matchmaking glitch where you're suddenly up against a fully boosted level 12 mid-ladder menace. But you don't stop there, you quickly follow with you. And now it's clear, this isn't hesitation, it's rejection. That's the mini PEKKA, stepping up to delete their RG on sight. No remorse, no delay, just a swing straight to the ego. This isn't just a no, this is an absolutely not, and you're gaining full control of the board already. It's not about playing cute anymore, it's about shutting down the entire push before it even begins. Then comes the third hit. What the fuck? And honestly, that's your poison spell right there. You're not just denying the push anymore, you're melting it from the inside. You're letting the full weight of disbelief and disgust settle into their side of the arena. This is emotional chip damage at its peak. They thought they had a win condition, but you've poisoned the whole lane before they even got value. You don't even need the tower's help. That push was a waste of elixir and dignity. And then you disconnect. No drawn out exchange, no back and forth, no counter push needed. You just dip, clean and quiet. That's the tornado pulling the entire dumb strategy straight into the king tower. GG, tower untouchable.